Hello and welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where today I'm going to be unboxing the Ausom DT1 Pro. Yes, I know a couple of you have said, Dave, what are you, a kid playing with these scooters? But I do have another scooter that's been shipped to me by a manufacturer. This one was intriguing because the other one that I had from Highboy, cool product, but it only did about 22 miles an hour and it was a single motor. This sucker does over 40 miles an hour and has a dual motor. I felt compelled I had to try it out at least, just to check out where this technology is going. I want to have some fun. I hope you do too. This is kind of a light and airy thing that I'm having fun with. So let's unbox this Ausom, I love the name, Ausom, right? DT1 Pro unit and check it out. So let's get into it. All right, so here's the box, and this thing is not light. Check this out. The net weight says 68 pounds, and gross weight, this box weighs 82 pounds. Bailey, you're gonna have to help me lift this thing up here to unbox it. But let's go ahead and unbox this thing, and then put it together and give it a ride. All right, so let's go over this Ausom DT1 Pro. This unit is really kind of cool. I just was riding around for the first time, and it's pretty firm. Now, it's got 10-inch pneumatic wheels and tires, I should say, and they're kind of knobbies on there, which maybe a little bit of a rougher ride than perhaps a street tire, but this thing is made for a big guy. The handlebars are quite a bit higher than the other one that I tested, that Highboy. Not that that was bad, but this is a little bit higher, and I'm 6'5". I've got size 12 feet, and there's plenty of room for me to put my both feet on this unit right here. Now, I want to show you a couple things about this. There are two ports. Come on over here. There are two ports to charge the battery. I just turned on the turn signal there. You'll notice there are two ports. It will take about 9 hours to charge the battery if you only have one battery charger. But this allows you to have two battery chargers. So if you want to cut the charging time in half to 4.5 hours, you can do that. This is about a 47-mile range. This has also got, this thing will go 41 miles an hour, and it's dual motor. So each motor is 1,000 watts. So you're talking about 2,000 watts. Now, this is starting to get into the higher end of the scooter territory, where there are some scooters that are a lot faster than this, a lot heavier than this. This thing weighs 68 pounds, which is quite heavy. I like that it's got this sort of platform here where you can put your foot, if you're riding on it, you can put your foot on the back, and I really like that. The other thing is, if you come on over here, you can see that the handlebars, they have these little sort of wider spots where you can rest your palms on them right here. The way to turn on the scooter is right here. You just push the on button, and then what'll happen is it'll ask for an NFC card right here, and they give you this little card that is an electronic device that then brings you in. Now, this is a 58-volt unit, and you've got a readout here that shows you how many miles are on the scooter. This says 52.5 in terms of the volts that the scooter has right now. If you come around here to the front, you'll see there's this really cool light. Now, I haven't turned it on at night, but the way to turn it on is you just hold the up arrow on the handlebars, and then it goes on, and then you hold it off, hold it on again, and it'll go off. Let me show you how you can fold this thing. Now, right here with one hand, you just clip that down, and oh, I know, I gotta get this, there we go. And there's a little clip right over here which comes up, And then you just push this down, and then you can pick it like that. Now, you can then transport this unit. Now, this is not light. It's not super heavy either, 68 pounds. So getting in and out of your car, it's not like you'd want to walk down the street in the city with this sucker. I would say that this is good for if you're going to be doing a lot of commuting and you have a place where you can ride it right into your place of work or lock it up. It's definitely not like a portable unit that is going to be super easy to use. But I like this mechanism in terms of being able to, compared to some that I've seen, where you're able to really secure it a little bit better. And then you just fold this right back up and then pop it just like that. If you come over here, you'll see right under here, there's a little rubber gasket, and you have a USB-A and a USB-C port right there. So if you want to attach an iPhone, you can put a holder over here, and then you can have GPS. So really kind of a neat feature. This scooter also has regenerative braking. So on the left, which controls, the left brake controls the rear brake on the unit. If you just tap it, that gives you some regen that puts energy back into the battery. But then if you really squeeze it, you're going to go down to a friction brake. And instead of it being a thumb drive to be able to give acceleration, you've got a, it's a trigger, like a trigger finger drive. And then you have your front brake on the right-hand side, which is great. Disc brakes all around. Like I mentioned before, dual motor. And then there's two last buttons I just want to show you right over here. The turn signals right here. If you put them to the left, you'll see down here, the turn signals are actually on the platform right here and here. And all you have to do to turn them off is just hit the turn signal again in the same direction, and you put it on to the right. It feels pretty good. The horn, I would say the horn is it needs a little, maybe it's got laryngitis if you ask me. But then one last button here, which is the DDM button. This is the dual motor button. And I will tell you that when you put that button on, there's a little red light that lights up, probably hard to see here in the sun, and you're going to be really rocking. There are 4 modes that this unit is in. It has a park mode, it has an eco mode, it has a sport mode, and then it has race mode. And so in each one of those modes corresponds to whether or not if you're running in single motor or dual motor. And that's pretty incredible. This also has cruise control. Now there's a hidden menu that I'm not going to get into on this video, but in the hidden menu, it's got a lot of 1s and 0s in terms of do you want certain things to be on or off. And if you do turn the cruise control off, once you hit a total of 7 miles per hour and whatever speed you get, then after higher than 7 miles an hour, the thing will actually kick on the cruise control for whatever speed you want to go. So if you're traveling long distances and you want to peg it at 35 miles an hour, you want to cover some ground, you can do that, which is really good. So as far as the build quality goes, I think it looks really good. It's solid. The box it came in was very good. You've got a brake light in the back over here, and these fenders, they look like carbon fiber, but they're not. They're plastic, but that's okay. And yeah, I'll tell you what, I think this unit looks real good. I just took a piece of plastic off one of the, they've got a couple of reflectors on the sides. So I guess I'm still in the process of unboxing this unit, and it came pretty well assembled, very little. The only thing I had to do was assemble the handlebars onto this stem right here. And boy, I'll tell you what, it's you know, I'll leave a discount code in the section below, in the description below. A couple of other nice features I like about this unit is it's got this little angled piece of plastic. Seems real solid, especially up in the center section. And I think what's nice is you can kind of put your foot on an angle when you're riding it, when you're power riding it. And then it's also got a nice solid kickstand right there. So tucks up nicely in there, which is good. You can see that the turn signals, they turn on over here and then over here as well. And then there is a brake light in the back there as well. This, I think, is more of a, it's kind of a cross-country race car is the way I would say it. It's, the styling looks good and I like this thing. So let's go take it for a ride and see how it is. Okay, so to start this unit, what you really need to do is just push off and then you just give it a little bit of juice with the trigger finger and then you can start riding it. Now, I'm going to put it, I'm in park right now. I'm going to put it into, let's go into sport mode right now. I've only got about half battery. It's going between 2 and 3 bars, so it definitely needs a bit of a charge. I'm not doing any speed crazy tests here. There is a little bit of an incline here. And I'm going to go down here and zip it around and feel what it feels like in the sport mode with just one motor, the rear wheel drive. So I'm going to push off and then I'm going to give it a little juice. I hit the brake. That was pretty funny. So I'm doing about 12 miles an hour right now in sport mode, going up a hill. So let me spin it around here. And let's see, again, not in a full battery or anything like that. When I took off before, I hit the brake, not the juice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into dual motor. Wow, baby, watch out. And I'm going to be in sport and I'm going to see what the difference is. I was going 12 up the hill before. Now let's see what I can do. Yeah, it's a significant difference in terms of the speed. Wow. So I'm going to put it in race. I just put it in park. Sport, race. Now I'm in race in dual motor. Wish me luck. This thing, I think this thing's going to haul. So let's go. We're going to try it out. You can feather it in. You don't have to go crazy fast. But boy, I'll tell you what. Uphill here, uphill. All right, coming back. It's significantly faster. Now I'm going back to eco and taking it out of dual motor. So I'm putting it into what I call Dave mode, which is nice and leisurely, just hanging out at the park. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It is a firm ride. I feel the suspension. I do hear it clicking. Now I'm a big guy, but it definitely has play in the suspension, but it's a firm ride. You feel the bumps pretty well. But it's easily maneuverable, really quite good, and yeah. Well, anyway, listen, that's it for the DT1 Pro from Ausom. I think it is awesome. I like it. I'm definitely going to ride this thing quite a bit. So anyway, thanks again for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. We'll catch you in the next one. Check out the link below in the description for the Ausom DT1. Have a great day. Take care now.